What's up, cooks? It's Black Friday. Yay, right? Today we're going to do a Black Friday haul of everything I got this year at the Fortessa outlet store. Every year we try to go to their Better Than Black Friday sale. They are a company that specializes in tableware, and we get amazing deals. And this year was no exception. So we got a long receipt and we have a lot of fun stuff to go through. So join me. Let's do a Fortessa outlet haul. So Fortessa is a company that supplies high-end tableware to the restaurant and hotel industry. So they have their local warehouse, and they offer a little outlet store. Well, actually a big outlet store nowadays. It's huge. And it's a beautiful store. We used to go when they were over in this warehouse, and now they've opened a brand new store. And it's an amazing store. Their tableware is amazing. They're sort of also restaurant supply. So they have some restaurant supply stuff, but most of what they have is tableware and serveware. So if you go to stores like Williams-Sonoma or Charlotte, you might see some of their tableware in those stores. I believe they primarily supply high-end resorts and restaurants. So if you go into really fancy restaurants at hotels or something, or on a cruise ship, you might see some of their tableware, even golf courses too. So we went there, we got a ton of stuff. We're going to go through what I got. I got 2 more boxes down there. We got some amazing stuff. So one primarily reason I went there is because I need some new dinnerware. So I've always had like the Crate and Barrel stacks. So this is my original stacks from Crate and Barrel. And I love this stuff. We used this stuff for years and years and years, but then they discontinued it. So I bought their new sort of version. This is called Logan from Crate and Barrel. I have loved this stuff as well. I did a haul on this years ago, and you probably see this in a lot of my videos. This stuff is amazing from Crate and Barrel. The problem is I bought 8 dinner plates, and recently my clumsy self
crash.
I was washing dishes and I had a stack of them sitting next to the sink, and I went like this with my arm and boom, they went on the floor, and it was an absolute mess, and I pretty much lost half of my dinnerware in that stack, half of my plates. So I was contemplating, should I go back to Crate and Barrel and just replace the ones that I broke? But then I was like, well, you know, Fortessa.
Well, I called Eric into allowing you to go to Fortessa.
So Fortessa's having their Better Than Black Friday sale coming up, and I figured we can go there and I can see if there was something that I could replace it with. And I did find something, and it's amazing. And so we will be seeing that. So let's get busy and see what I got at the outlet store. So the very first thing I got was some new cutting boards. It seems like every time I go there, I get new cutting boards. It's like during the year, I chop them all up. They get beat up. I throw these in the dishwasher. I want something that, you know, is quick. I can use it, bam, in the dishwasher to sanitize it. Some people prefer wood. I generally use these because I'm a dishwasher kind of girl, right? So Eric said to get a couple different colored ones. And for the home cook, you know, we can go based on color. But when you're in a restaurant, these are NSF, so they're certified by the National Sanitation Foundation. One of the things about in a restaurant, they have these things color coded. So red cutting boards are for raw meats. Yellow is raw poultry. Green is vegetable fruit. Gray is dairy and baking. Seafood is blue, and cooked meats is brown. One of the reasons they do that is because there's a lot of people moving in and out of the kitchen, and they need to know which boards have had raw meat and which doesn't, because they don't necessarily wash their boards like every time it's touched by somebody, right? So if you have a station where you're cutting bread and then someone else comes to that station, drops raw meat on there, and then someone else comes along and drops bread on there, you don't want that in a restaurant, right? So if you color code them, there's a color coding system that marks these so that everybody working in a restaurant will use the right board. For us, home cooks, it's not a big deal, except maybe if you're cooking a big Christmas dinner and you've got, grandma and auntie and neighbor or something, whatever, friends, and you're all in there cooking, at least you know what boards are used for what, right? For us, we don't really have that issue. We just buy them based on color. For a restaurant, the color is very important. So we paid $7.83. The restaurant supply stuff was 10% off, so we just got 10% off, and we got 4 of them. Okay, baggie number 1. I got some more portion cups. So I use these all the time when I'm measuring ingredients, so everything is ready to go when I'm ready to cook. I use them for seasoning, baking powder, baking soda, all that fun stuff. So this is a 1.5 ounce sauce cup, and this one is a 2.5 ounce. And I believe I have both of these sizes. Primarily, I use the 1.5. So this is a portion cup. It's great when you're prepping and say you're making bread. Lay a couple of these out, put your yeast, your oil, your salt, whatever. You're ready to go once the cook starts to happen. Because you don't want to wait to gather your ingredients until you cook, because that's how you end up overcooking things or whatever, because you're not ready when the cook happens. So these are the 2.5 ounce size, and these are the 1.5 ounce size. These were like 21 cents a piece, and these are 24 cents a piece, and they were 10% off. There's 12 in each of them. They're good for dipping sauces as well. And I did get a couple of cookie cutters. Oh, I love cookie cutters. So this one is like a house. This is a Christmas tree. This is a little gingerbread man. And I don't know what this is. These are great for sugar cookies and stuff like that. So so these were like $2.99 each, but I got, if you buy 3, you got 1 free. And then they were 10% off. You buy 3, you got 1 free. I got some general purpose mixing bowls. These were $2.50 a piece, and they were 10% off of that. So these are good, right? For everyday use. This I wasn't planning to get, but the price was amazing, so I got it, right? This is a 42-piece flatware set, service for 8. This was normally hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but they were outlet priced for $40 for the set.
I think it was like $178.
Yeah. This is amazing. This is Theo, is the pattern. So this is a pattern. They're great. They're going to be great for the holidays. Nice, sleek. Oh my gosh, these are really nice. I love them. So I got some of this La Porcelana. I can't even pronounce that.
Porcelana Bianca.
It's basically porcelain. It was all half off. So I got some amazing deals on this. This is, I don't know what the original prices on these are, but these were $5 each, and they were marked down half off. So yeah, these are beautiful porcelain
It's like gravy boats.
Gravy boats. Whew. Yeah, this one's got, I gotta wash it obviously because there's a lot of stuff in there from the box. Yeah. These are beautiful. Look at that. Porcelain gravy boats. They were $5, so they were $2.50. That's a deal, huh?
Ready?
This one here is actually a thing you can put anything in it. You can put, it's made for biscotti. It's a little jar and it says biscotti on the front. It's made out of porcelain and it has this ring here that goes around here. Obviously, I have to wash all this to seal it off and keep stuff fresh in there. I want to make biscotti, but you could just use it as a cookie jar. But, I want to learn to make biscotti. So that's why I got it. It's so cute. This was like $6 and it was half off. Woo!
Better than a yard sale.
Yeah. So I got a tortilla warmer, and I've had one of these before, but I don't know what it is.
So we're going from Italian products
to Mexico. This is microwavable, safe dishwasher. Oh yeah, tortilla warmer, right? This was like $4. Okay, so I got a couple. These are melamine. And I liked it because it was black. So just for serving.
Sometimes we do food photography on
and food photography. So this also, if I make kebabs, I'm going to make some stuffed mushrooms. I might serve this on here for Thanksgiving. That's kind of neat. I have one of these that's square, and I really like it. So I'm going to...
They're usually kind of expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive. So this is melamine slate. It's a 20 by 10. It's $36. And we got
30% off.
Yeah, we got 30% off. This one here is normally $20.25, and we got 30% off. Eric got a pair of...
The one thing that I picked up
for barbecue.
I need those.
These are $2.16, and then you got 10% off.
Because it's essential, baby.
And these are just like, I would have used these for like little berry cups. I thought they were really cute. That's how they look. They kind of look like you would make a pudding in there. They call it a pudding bowl. You can make a pudding in here or put mousse in here.
Can you use these for tarts?
Huh?
Can you use these for tarts?
Yeah, you could use it for a tart. I thought it would be cute as a little berry bowl. These were $2. And I think they were 35% off that. So I got these trays. This is the same brand. They have a lot of different brands that they own. And these are like half off. So this was $23 and it was half off. So look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tray. Beautiful, beautiful tray. So I got 2 different sizes. I figured I'd use them for serving for Thanksgiving. Bread trays, whatever. Here's another one. That's the same size. Isn't that beautiful? I love tableware. I absolutely love tableware because I love tablescapes. I love serveware. Ooh, I thought this was smaller.
Is it the same size?
It's the same size.
Oh.
these were marked $12 and they were half price.
Right.
So they were $6.
Oh, nice.
Really nice. So I got this for Eric. It's a giant pie. He looked at it and he picked it up and he was like, wow, I like that. And I swung back around and got it. It was $3.90.
It's a perfect size.
And I got 10% off of it. So it's good for pizza, I think.
Pizza, I was that size.
Eric picked this thing up.
I thought it was funky.
It's like a cup, but it has a pouring spout here. I don't know.
What, is it plastic?
Sauce cup, soup service. I don't know. You scoop
What's
soup?
in it? Is it plastic? What's in it?
No, it's porcelain.
Ooh. Ooh.
No, it's super white. It's their porcelain. Fortessa. It's fully vitrified. I don't know if it's porcelain, but it's fully vitrified, so it is porcelain. Okay, so these are my fancy plates before the plates, right? I always get some kind of fancy plates. I don't know. I'll probably use these for Christmas. They are beautiful. They're gold rim plates. They're gaudy. Really gaudy. I don't know if you'll like them, but they're so neat to me. Oh.
Little unboxing problem.
Whoa.
They look pretty.
Look at those. The gold rim. Bella Vita. That's how they look. They are beautiful. These are very expensive. And I paid $3 each and then 30% off. So this is a box of 6 of these.
Are these new? They're not exchangeware, are they?
No, these aren't exchangeware. So they do have something that they called exchangeware. When they have contracts with hotels to supply their tableware, they are responsible for supplying their tableware. So when they get a new design or something like that, they take the old stuff back, right? And they sell it there as exchangeware. They exchange the old stuff for their new design. And so the exchangeware is like pennies on the dollar.
They sell to the public at a great discount.
Yeah, like $1 a plate. It's been used in a restaurant, so
They're beautiful.
yeah, they're beautiful. These are new. These haven't been used in a restaurant. Wow. And then they didn't have the side plates, like the salad plates. But they have the soup bowls. Oof, those are beautiful. I don't know what these were. These are like $2 or something. And then I got 35% off, I think. So maybe someday when I go back there, they'll have the salad plate. Wow, these are beautiful. Look at those. I mean, come on. This is holiday dinnerware, right? Get you a little reindeer plate to go on top of this for a salad plate. Reindeer, right? I love them. Okay, here's the dinnerware that I bought that's replacing the Crate and Barrel. So here's the Crate and Barrel, right? And one of the things about this, it is fully vitrified. So a lot of people ask me, what does it mean when it's fully vitrified? And I'm not a
ceramics.
Yeah, I'm not an expert at this, but I can tell you what I do know.
I don't know, maybe our buddy Mark might know. He's a
yeah,
rock
Mark
expert.
might know.
He's a rock expert.
Yeah. So sometimes you'll see stuff that is like stoneware or earthenware. It will all depend on the materials that they use to make it and also how they glaze and fire it. So depending on the material, it could be more porous than other materials. And depending on how long and hot they fire it, it makes it non-porous when you glaze it and you fire it super hot. So at some point, that ceramic becomes what they call vitrified. And the most durable that you can get is going to be vitrified. So the highest sort of level, I think, of vitrifying is porcelain. So there's things that you say like in your bathroom that are made out of porcelain. And when things are fired that high and they're porcelain and or they're fully vitrified, they can hold water. So sometimes you see like earthenware, like a clay pot that you would use for your garden. If you put a lot of water in that clay pot, you can even see the clay pot changing colors because it's taking on water. It's like a sponge, right? And those things, if you drop one of those clay pots, they'll just break, right? Because the more it takes up that water and the liquid, the more fragile it will become and it will break. So some stoneware that you buy can have a tendency of breaking in the oven, particularly if you have a tendency of soaking it in your sink or something, because it takes up a lot of water and then it gets more fragile, and then you put it in the oven and you have this temperature change, and that's like a recipe for disaster, right? So one of the issues with ceramic is it tends to crack on you and it'll craze on you. So when you put it under water, you'll see the glaze and you'll see like this line on it, and that's because it's crazing. That just means it was either a lower quality materials, a lower quality glaze, they didn't fire it hot enough or long enough, some inexpensive stuff. A lot of people have having trouble with that. If you get serveware and dinnerware that's fully vitrified, this will hold water, right? Like your bathroom stuff in your bathroom, right? So you see a porcelain bathtub, that'll hold water, it doesn't leak. That's made out of clay, but it's porcelain or it's fully vitrified, so it does hold water and it doesn't soak up water into the ceramic. So it doesn't break like that. So if you have dinnerware that's fully vitrified or porcelain is fully vitrified, or what also you'll find is bone china. And bone china is, I believe, a porcelain that they've added bone ash to. It tends to be really delicate looking and feeling. That's why you use it in fine dining, and you use it like this is our special bone china dinnerware because it's very elegant, but it seems like you could break it, but it's fully vitrified like porcelain. And bone china that's fully vitrified is very, very durable. So when you look for dinnerware or serveware, you know, a lot of people, they don't want to buy anything that's not fully vitrified. So one of the things you'll see on the Crate and Barrel, this is fully vitrified. But the way they changed this was originally it was fully glazed. So it's fully vitrified, it's glazed, and then fired.
Except for the ring. The ring I don't think is.
This ring isn't, because this is where the plate sits. All of them will have like this ring in it that's not, because there has to be a place for the plate to sit when they spray the glaze on. So they'll have a rim there for these little feet to sit on, and it twirls around and they glaze it. So there's always going to be a small section of something that's not glazed, because it has to be that so they can glaze it, right? One of the things about the new Crate and Barrel Logan is the whole bottom is unglazed. When I first saw this, I was like,
panicking.
Yeah. The bottom is unglazed because I don't know what they did to this, because it doesn't seem like it takes up water. If it's glazed, it will help it not take up water. If it's unglazed like this, it's going to suck up water like, right?
It can also stain easier.
Yeah, it can stain easier. These have not done that, and it's surprising me. I was worried about that. So what I bought is fully vitrified. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. These are 10.5-inch dinner plates. They're a good size. They're not like these big, huge plates. Sometimes you'll see like, you know, like a 12-inch or something like that. This just makes you feel like you have more on your plate, right? Oh my God, these are beautiful. These are beautiful. So these are bone china. They're Fortessa. They're fully vitrified. There's a very, very thin thing here where it's not glazed. They have sort of like a coupe look to them, which holds in all your juices and all that stuff on the plate. These are so beautiful. These are so beautiful. They have that elegantness to them. If you see them in real life, right? They have that elegant sort of feel to them, but they're very durable. So we got 4 plates. So these were marked $10 a plate. They could easily be close to $50, $60 a service. They were marked $10 a plate, and then we got a third off. So
Amy went for 12.
Yeah, so I got 12.
Just so we have enough, right?
Well, we had 8 before, and there are times where we would run out of plates just sort of day to day. Because we partially use them for serving and for eating off of. So, you know, when you only have 8 and you're using them as help part of you cooking or some of them serving, and you get 4 of them in the dishwasher, you don't have a lot. So 12 is, some people do 10, some people do 12, some people do 16.
So basically they were like $6 a pop or so.
Huh?
So these are around like 6 and change on $7 a pop.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
These are beautiful. And this is the salad. These were $5 each, and 35% off. Oh man. These are beautiful. Dust on it from these things. Okay, and finally we have the bowls. I got 12 bowls as well. These bowls are adorable. Look at them. They're so cute. They're perfect size. So these are the ones that came with our original stacks. They're getting really beat up. They're a little too big. Like if you're gonna have some cereal, you tend to like have too big of a portion. These are the ones that came with the new Logan ones. And so these are the ones that are now the Fortessa. So we have 12 of these. I love the shape of these. They're adorable, right? Making a mess down here on the floor.
And call e-boo cleaning services.
Yep. So I'm really happy to have these. I'm really, really happy to have these. I was so upset when I dropped those plates. And I didn't have the salad plates. Yeah, so we were sort of missing that. So, cooks, I had a blast at the Fortessa Better Than Black Friday sale this year. I'll put links down in the description for when we've went in prior years. I'm telling you, I have a pan room full of Fortessa. I've gotten some amazing deals, and that was the case again this year. Yeah, and I'll put a link to our shopping trip this year so you can see everything that was in the store. So thank you for joining me with a little lesson on vitrified serveware and dinnerware. I love this stuff. I'm looking forward to using it, and you guys will see this in future videos. So thanks for joining me. I hope you've had a fantastic Thanksgiving. The Christmas season is upon us, so it's time for Santa, right? Yeah, I'm ready for it.